We're going to go on now with the first of our exclusive tracks. You ready for this, John?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
I'm very excited about this. Jesper Kyd is an amazing composer, having worked on Hitman and obviously the Assassin's Creed franchise, which is huge franchise. And now he's working on Darksiders 2. These tracks are very ambient. They're very tense, and they create a very distinct atmosphere. A couple of these tracks are quite culturally specific as well, so you know it's telling to where the game might take place, how things are going to kind of unfold when the game hits us in August time. But enjoy this; it's really interesting, and this is again is testament to how far video game music has come. Jesper Kyd is an absolute genius at sort of fusing electronica with those orchestral flourishes and colours. It's really quite beautiful to listen to, John.
Yeah, what kind of thing can you imagine that being used in the game for?
Some kind of exploration, some kind of, you know, it's very dark for sure, so it will certainly be very interesting to see how that sort of comes to fruition.
VGM awesome. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. certainly is. VGM Awesome, VGM 43, live from the Brookway Activity Centre. We're here with you right up until 10 o'clock. Where we have got nothing but blissful awesomeness for you right up until then. Obviously, Retro Generator 9 o'clock with Boomstick coming up a bit later on with his movie reviews, reviewing Dark Crystal, I believe, which is a Jim Henson film from the 80s, which is going to be really, really interesting. It's in the same vein as Labyrinth. You ever seen Labyrinth?
Yes, I have seen Labyrinth. Great film.
It's a very, very sort of similar vein. And then Chris Crofty Light coming up a bit later on to talk Shadow of the Colossus, the Colossi, which I cannot wait for. It's a game that I haven't played, and I know I'm going to be ridiculed for that, but even so.
You haven't played Portal yet. You haven't finished Portal yet.
Well, I have played Portal. I'm so stuck. Well, not stuck. I'm engrossed in other games at the moment, notably Deus Ex. In fact, this is a perfect chance for us, John, to just divulge what we've been talking about or playing in the week. Deus Ex, it's a game that I've absolutely loved right from the word go, but this past week I've really given it a proper chance, a proper go. I'm so engrossed in the world, the characters. I believe in it. I'm there.
Brilliant.
It's just incredible, the way the game plays, the way it's structured, you know, the different elements of gameplay whereby you can go stealth if you want, all guns blazing, you can talk your way out of situations to gather information to get you to your next lead. It's just an incredible game, and the score, the musical soundtrack, wow! Enough said.
You seem adequately impressed?
I'm excited, so it's because of that is why I haven't touched on Portal as much. But what have you been playing the week, John?
In the past week, a Sonic game was released.
Now, I asked you
Yes.
what your thoughts were to this game before the show,
Yes.
and you said, Matt...
I haven't actually said what Sonic game it is yet.
No, exactly, but you said, I'm not going to tell you my thoughts, I'm just
Yep.
going to tell you on air.
Yeah.
So, what game is it, and why are you keeping it all hush-hush?
It is the next instalment of Sonic the Hedgehog 4. So Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2.
This is download only, right?
Yes, it's a download game, so PSN or SEN as it's now known, or Xbox Live. It's pretty much on every single platform you can get.
Okay.
And to be perfectly honest, I didn't think it was that good.
Hold on. Shock, horror, John. John being the biggest Sonic fan I've ever come across in the history of my days. Wow, John, do you not feel as though you kind of just stabbed yourself a little bit?
Well, I feel that maybe Sega has kind of stabbed me a little bit by
by releasing this game.
By producing this. But it's not. It's a case of that it's not bad, but at the same time, it's just not designed well. It's
just be a bit more specific. Why is it not designed well, John? What doesn't work with this game?
The thing that doesn't work in this game, well, first of all, the music is just completely forgettable.
Really?
There's no.
Did they not incorporate the old reminiscent themes, or what?
No.
Is it all new?
It's all new, but none of it is at all memorable.
Okay, interesting.
And secondly, the level design is just cheap and unfair, I will say. It's so
cheap and unfair.
So there'll be times when you're sort of playing a boss, all that kind of stuff, and then right towards the end of a boss fight, it'll start pulling out moves that'll kill you like that, and you have to do the boss all over again. It's cheap, it's unfair, and I didn't have that much fun with it.
No, this is interesting, because obviously with Sonic Generations, which came out last year...
Yeah.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, 2011,
wow.
November.
I mean, I really enjoyed my first play of it back at your place a number of weeks ago, and it's a great game. It's what Sonic should be doing today. It's just such a fantastic game. Why aren't they producing something along those kind of lines still then, John? What's going on?
I really, really don't know. I think I read some of it, think about sort of reinventing Sonic a little bit for the upcoming years.
But they kind of did that with Generations, or was that maybe more so the perfection of an art they've been developing over the years prior to that?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I'm hoping that they don't change it that much, because I really like what the series is doing at the moment. So if they change that, I might not be a very happy Hedgehog.
A very happy Hedgehog indeed. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to go on with a bit of Metal Gear Solid now. You cannot do a video game music show without playing some MGS3. Or any of it, to be honest. Harry Gregson Williams is a fantastic composer, working with the Japanese team as well, Hideo Kojima's team. We're going to go straight on with this piece, Life's End, before segueing straight into Taken on the Shagohod. Does that ring bells to you?
Yes, it does.
Not, well, it doesn't ring any bells, that particular boss. I have played Metal Gear Solid 3, but...
It's the big final thing that you destroy. It's
it
like
was
the
a
Metal
while
Gear.
ago. Was it?
It was like the big Metal Gear at the end of the game, except it's before Metal Gear because it's set in 1960-something.
I didn't find Metal Gear Solid 3 that memorable. It was quite forgettable. Like, in your words, like Sonic...
Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, well, enjoy this. We're going to go straight with a bit more Metal Gear straight afterwards before we'll be back with some more Final Fantasy.